Alrighty. Oh boy, what a day! What a day! I I still didn't shave. I'm gonna do that before I go to bed, though. I just can't. I just can't. I need to look like a girl because I'm acting too much like one, and it throws people off when I got too much shadow, or I'm just like getting too wild and sounding like a guy. um, so what's this video? This video is for Greg Sherrill, who is like one of the older rated boneheads. He's one of the lot kids growing up that's been with the family for God knows how long. I've known him online in the AGR and using that and shit. He's been there forever, and I've been there since 1999. And I recognize him from, he was one of the lot kids when I was on the road. So he's probably about 20 years younger than me, 10, 15 at least. I don't know, because I don't really know the guy. I think he was a friend of Past Eddie's, he was in that crowd. And that just wasn't my crowd. He drink too much for me. So anyway, okay. Yeah, hey, namaste, motherfuckers. This is old family versus new family versus fake family versus real family, and this is Bodie, who Facebook finally caught up with and made him use his real name, which is apparently J. Daniel Armstrong. I'm gonna have to jack him up about that. That sounds like some East Coast like aristocracy kind of name. I have to check out who the Armstrongs are that he came from. Um, he's he he's giving it. He's giving. I can't do it because my titties might qualify as the wrong kind of nipples now. But Berman's got his. I mean, my nipples have been getting bigger, and my titties are looking like some tenderoni, some fat little. Yeah, I just got to move my belly fat to the right places at this point. So I'm like real like working on eating right. Actually, eating very little and exercising more is what I need to do. So anyway, here's Bodie with a picture of Berman pulling up his shirt, and the caption says, "Start." Berman's in his like weird leopard skin, uh, or I don't know, striped, some goofy golden black striped uh, jacket and a black tie with gold dollar signs on it, and a big furry, he hasn't trimmed his beard in years look, and a boot on the rubber boot on his head, and the caption says starting to look pretty reasonable. So here comes Timothy Paul Cassidy, who I don't really know, um, and don't really feel like looking him up, and he's got an LOL for that. And then I come in with, unfortunately, Vermin Supreme is non-responsive to his constituency. I have yet to see him respond to anything any of us share for him. And unless he starts stroking us real soon, I'm throwing in with the batshit crazy party behind Christopher Walker for president and Willie Nelson's teapot party. And here's Greg Sherrill, who's, I guess, kind of horny or something. People are talking some naughty stuff about him in one of the hate groups of being naughty towards women. And here he's looking for a female running mate wanted. And his meme is, keep calm, it's Titty Tuesday. So I'm going to give you some titties for Tuesday. How do you like these titties? Here, check out these titties. There's a titty. This is titty. This is a real titty. I can't show the nipple. Yeah, this is some tit. Here, I covered the nipple. Yeah, that's what I'll do. This is some nice tit. Excuse me. Little puppies. That's some titty. So I'm having a good time because there's nothing that validates a trans person as a female trans person as a pair of real jugs with nipples sticking out all the time. So most of my shirts are a little too loose to show up, but when I wear tight ones, I get some looks. But I really need to clean up my act a lot more, and I brought a drunk home with me tonight. who's trying, he says he's trying to clean up. He's a nice guy. He's not, he's pretty quiet. He's down on his luck. He's a laborer that never really could quite keep his shit together because of his drug and alcohol abuse, and um, he's in bad shape tonight because he got into a snoot full of glass or something a couple of days ago. Woke up shaking this morning without any money. And I found him begging out in front of U.S. Fries. So I'd gone down there with some food and ended up giving all the food I had to give away there to some native guys. I got a cool video of that. I brought him home and gave him some vodka and rum that was sitting in here. Did he drink up all the rum? No. He put a dent in the vodka. And he was just barely, he wasn't drunk. He was just barely getting over the shakes by the time I said, okay, I got to go to bed. So we're going to get up in the morning, and hopefully we're going to get grip on the office and the kitchen just first thing in the morning is the plan. Right now I'm sitting here messing around for a little while, wrapping up a few things, and I'm rolling a joint here. You can tell if you see my hand over here working and me watching it. That's me grinding up a bud while I'm talking to the camera. Boy, my haters are stupid. They're just gaslighting me. Anything I say is not true, and what's really true is some perverted shit that is just not on my mind. Never was. Sorry you don't understand the beauty of the Sabrina story, and you call that unrepentant statutory rape, despite the fact that this was a fully mature minor. That's what it was. Anybody who's been around the music and art scene knows that minors show up on the scene that are like real mature, and a lot of times nobody knows. Now, we all knew about her, but she'd been living with adults for so long, and she'd just come from and nothing happened. But 35 years later, I'm an unrepentant statutory rapist. Child molesters should be killed if it shows up at a rainbow gathering. Yeehaw. But there were so many dynamic conversations going on. I had to share a couple of them to my wall because they were drawing responses from me that I wanted on my wall, not disappeared from. They're going to disappear on my wall. If they're going to disappear, I want them disappearing on my wall rather than somebody else's. There was one on Donna Nasser's wall I needed to bring to mind. God, what was that about? I remember there was a comment I made in there that everyone liked, because it was like calling it like I saw it. They think for some reason that Hillary might not fuck them. So it's like we're fucked. There is there's not even a fallback. There's not even a realistic fallback for a third party candidate. Jill Stein totally killed herself at the pipeline with spray painting the bulldozer blade. Most serious activists looked like that and said, "Oh, come on, give me a break. Maintain yourself to the machine, bitch." And the elders were pissed because it wasn't exactly nonviolent either, and totally useless. I mean, the first time that blade starts moving the earth, the paint's gone. So. I mean, you want to fuck up a bulldozer, man, throw some sand in the gas tank or something. Again, that's not what they wanted to be doing. Even the little bit of, the totally inconsequential vandalism was just a violation of their nonviolence policy. And then Johnson, shit. Can you vote for someone who had no idea that Aleppo was the oldest continuously occupied city in the world with a population of more than 1 million that's been under siege for like at least 6 months? Thousands and thousands of children and women and elderly people getting blown up with our bombs. And they're claiming there's a civil war when what's really happening is that the Americans, the Israelis, and the Saudis and the Brits have hired mercenary army. That's at ISIS, totally synthetic enemy. That's out there trying to do a regime change. They just want to knock off Assad. He's pretty popular. Same thing with Saddam Hussein and Gaddafi. yeah, their enemies hated them, but they had pretty strong popularity ratings with the general public, both of them. And certainly what happened in both places is much worse than what was there when the despots were in charge. Um, and you know, these guys got a lot of fucking nerve talking about despots. Shit, they're pulling here, blowing away 6-year-old kids, 12-year-old kid with a squirt gun, and then justifying it. Oh yeah, it's okay. We aren't gonna prosecute the dude. Uh, and you know, we want, you know, people wonder why the people are so like doing all this crazy shit, like raping infants, boy, stepfathers raping toddlers, killing toddlers with sexual abuse. Scary stuff I see in the news all the time. Our bombs, you know, our incendiary bombs being sold to the Saudis. They're just bombing the fuck out of Yemen, and nobody gives a shit. And like yesterday, they nailed a funeral home with a funeral in progress that killed over 500 people, and nobody gives a shit. And we're subsidizing it. At least the Saudis pay their own way. We got to give it away to, you know, our American taxpayers got to support the genocide in Palestine. And as if the tax money ain't enough, they snore at least half that much more off the general public in private donations. Okay, so we just, I showed my titties, did I? Yeah, I showed my titties. Um, did I show my belly? No, I ain't showing my belly. My belly's too big. My belly's gonna be gone. I'm gonna close this by going and running over the scale and see what's happening. I was up till 196 today. I wasn't happy about that because I was down to 191 at the beginning of the weekend, and I wasn't even eating. I wasn't. I was hardly eating anything all weekend, and I'm back up to 196. A lot of it's water. Water retention in this town, you know, is weird. It's weird. Sometimes I'm desiccated. I'm feeling desiccated, and other times I'm feeling bloated. Right at the moment, I'm feeling like getting up and checking the scale. Yep. 89.5 kilos. I'm a fast. Oh well, Tuesday and Wednesday I'm fasting. That's Yom Kippur. But I need to go out Yom Kippur evening on Arab Yom Kippur to the Saga meeting. So anyway, happy Titty Tuesday, everybody. Bye. Thanks for watching.